Hi Lily, how's it going? Lily, my niece, how you doing? Just a little bit silly. I love that name. That's a great name. We're gonna do some World Cup watch along here if you're interested. Good. I'm fantastic. Lauren and the baby are actually sleeping upstairs right now, and got a little bit of time to get away here. So pretty excited. She's great. He's great. He's getting bigger too. He's getting big. He was born at 9 pounds 7 ounces, and he's about at his original weight. He's probably at 9'4" now, and it's pretty awesome. If you didn't know, like babies lose almost 10% of their weight when they're born because they're not getting as much like nutrients, whatever. But he's been feeding. He's been feeding, eating, sleeping, and pooping, as every baby should, you know. Got a corner kick here. How's your summer break treating you? You go back to school like what, middle of August, I think. I can't remember exactly when we used to go back to school, but I think it was middle of August, wasn't it? We're gonna go ahead and do a little watch through here of the World Cup, Paraguay versus France. It's a good game so far. France has been dominating. Time of possession's been all over, all over France's side of the ball, but they haven't scored yet, so who knows? Who knows what could happen? I'm not that big of a soccer fan, but I've been able to follow along with all of the games up to this point, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been an awesome game, awesome experience. The August 13th. Oh boy, that's lots. It's crazy because in Minnesota, the schools they don't return back to school until the first week of September. They're like September. It's always the day after Labor Day or something. It's the Monday after Labor Day. I'm gonna look that up real quick. It's so much later. It'd be the I'm guessing it'd be the 7th of September. It's like 3 weeks past you guys. It's just insane. You know, it's a completely different experience. So much different because here they just started their summer break. Like literally, they started it like 2 weeks ago, and you guys have been on break for over a month now. You know, it's kind of cool, a little different. And your birthday's in August too, right, Lily? Because I know you're one of the older ones in your class, right? Um, I'm not positive as to when they get out. They don't do more schooling. They don't do more schooling than the there you go. Um, Late May or early June. Okay, so yeah, they about a month ago. Yeah, so I know y'all been out for probably a month and a half by now, but it's a little different. Paraguay and France. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy? It's in the August about. Oh, you're one of the youngest. Okay, and that's okay. So you're gonna have the same experience as my kid because he's gonna be definitely one of the youngest. But I'm hoping he's one of the biggest, which would be awesome. Like he's athletically bigger than everybody, but not older than everybody. It's a great deal. Cool. Yeah. So this has been What's up, Adeline? How you doing? Hey, France, Adeline, it's your team. Adeline, it's your team. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're gonna do a little watch party here. I can't really show the game. I'm sorry, but we'll do. We can just sit through and talk about it, and tell me about your experiences because Mbappe, he just touched the ball. He's a pretty awesome player. He's gonna get that golden boot, huh? He might get that golden boot. I might even turn this into a pack ripping session here too if we end up getting enough people. Lily, I still want y'all to come visit. You Carter and Heidi, if possible. She'd be a little bit tougher to travel with, but I'd love for y'all to come up and visit and spend the week here or spend however long here. Oh, Dembele, yeah, he's got a lot of goals too. Isn't he? He scores a bunch, doesn't he? I want to pull. That's annoying there. Okay, so what? How does that come up there? It's got to be windowed there. Okay, cool. I think what I can do here It's just like that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to ESPN on this other screen. Dembele, he's got a bunch of goals, doesn't he? Player stats. Okay, well let me go to Team France's stats here. Pretty sure Dembele, he's got a whole bunch of goals. Can you not get like I can. No, I can, but I can't show it on YouTube. Unfortunately, it'll get copyright struck pretty immediately. If you find any on YouTube, they get taken down immediately. Like it's unfortunate. Like I would love to show y'all. I really would. Like if we went to a Discord chat, I could just show it to y'all, but I wouldn't be able to live stream it. Unfortunately. Dembele here. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, okay, yeah. He's got how do you say his Usmani Dembele. You're gonna go, but okay, Louis, happy 4th of July. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you. I don't know the English name, but he's got the. I'm gonna look it up here. I'm gonna look up what Ballon d'Or is. Ballon d'Or. Oh, there we go. Ballon d'Or. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Messi's won the Ballon d'Or. I'm going to say this. I don't know how you say that. He won it 8 times. Wow. What even is it? Really crap. What's going to give you a site to watch it? Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Soccer should just be completely free, you know? It should just be, hey, everybody watches it, you know, like, but I have a way to watch it. I was just watching it upstairs, but I can't show it to y'all, unfortunately. The most prestigious and the Golden Ball, best male and female players over the course of the previous seasons. Oh, okay. Oh, Dembele's got the wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So that's a pretty good player then. How about that Argentina game yesterday? Did everybody watch that one? That was unbelievable. My wife doesn't care. She doesn't really care about sports. She certainly doesn't care about soccer. I barely care about soccer. But like that game yesterday, we were out in public watching and getting some food and with the baby, and we couldn't look away. It was insane. The game kept going on and on and on, and we just couldn't. Oh, so good. See you, Louis. Just could not have had a better time watching that. Do a little watch party here. Here we got a corner kick. Nope. Okay, we got a goalie kick. Sorry, goal kick. France is going to score here. All right, I want to take bets down below. Put your bet in the comment as to what minute the French are going to score. What minute the French? I'm going to call it at the. I'm going to call it in the first half stoppage time. It's going to be at like 48 minutes. I'm going to say 48 minutes for the French to score. You mean 47? Okay, that's fair. That's always confused me too about soccer because like you get the right. You can score at the 47th minute in the first and the second half. So like you could have 2 goals at the same minute mark. You know, it's kind of funny. 45 plus 2 and then the 47th mark. That's just kind of funny. Yeah, really. Okay, yeah, 47, 48. We're pretty close. We're right there. And if anyone else is in here, let me know. I'd love to see who's all in here. I'd love to show the game live. I have the ability to show it live, but I would get copyright struck pretty much immediately, and I would ruin my channel. It's the unfortunate side of the things, but you know, if you want to have good conversation and just chill and talk. Mbappe shot off target, missed it. Okay, no problem. So it's gonna be a goalie kick here. Gonna be a goalie kick. Cape was robbed. I don't know if they were robbed. They played. Oh man, they played so much. They played so fun though. Like I watched a few games earlier in the cup, and there was teams that were down a goal, and they didn't care. They were just literally just like throwing the ball in and like passing it, you know, back and forth and wasting time. Cape Verde said, "Screw this. We're gonna just take every shot at the goal." And that goal to tie it up in the 108th minute was unbelievable. That was just so clutch. We had no idea it was coming, and frankly, I don't know if it should have even happened because what. Oh, it wasn't the 108th. It was like the 102nd minute. I'm sorry. I think it was like 102nd, 103rd. But the fact that it was not the fact that the clock wasn't stopped makes no sense to me. I don't. It was 90 minutes and it was +8, right? And the goal scored at 102 minutes, and I don't understand how that happened. Like I know they can go past a little bit. The refs can with the stoppage time. They can be like, oh, there was more time in the extra time, and we need more time. Like there was more time delayed, but there was no indication of it. There was no like, hey, plus extra minutes on the extra minutes, and then they just scored, and it was awesome. I believe me, as a fan, I was very happy. But there was there wasn't really. It didn't make any sense. It just like it almost looked like the refs are just like, hey, keep playing until the other team scores, and like, okay, sure. But it was unfair a little bit to Argentina, in my opinion. But Argentina played a great game, of course. I mean, it's Messi. Messi missed a couple goals. I will say he had the free kick late, and he had a couple. He had a breakaway that got saved, an incredible save by the goalie. So there was definitely chances there to be made for Argentina to win, but they ended up coming out, and very excited. Cape Verde, just I mean, I've never heard of the country. I had to look them up. They're off the west coast of Africa, and I became a fan immediately. That was such a hard fought game that they deserve to win. If that was anybody but um, Argentina, they probably would have won that. I mean, they might have even beaten France with that. Like that was such a strong game they played. They didn't give up. They didn't back down. It was awesome. And segueing that into what Adeline just talked earlier about the Canada game, that was Canada did not. They didn't care. Like it was just they were just like taking solo plays, shooting it. They were doing terrible passes. There was no. There was only a couple individual passing plays within that game that I felt like, okay, they got a chance here. They look like they're a team. Elsewise, it was just like, here, I'm just gonna give you the ball, and then you're gonna go try and do something, and then do a pass or a shot, and it's gonna be terrible. Like there was good defense by Morocco. Morocco ended up stepping it up, but I think Canada just, I don't know, they just weren't equipped. It just wasn't their day, you know, just wasn't their day. It's unfortunate. Um, yeah, but Morocco. I mean, come on. You watched the first half of the game. You were thinking Morocco's going to get dominated. It's gonna end up being 2-0 at least Canada. And then I don't know what in halftime if they just like drank some Kool Aid or something and said, you know what, let's go have some fun. But they they certainly stepped their game up here a little bit in the second half, and it was awesome. I absolutely love that. And I had to look it up too. Does anyone know why? Adeline, do you know why? You'd be a perfect person to ask about this. Why is there abbreviation MAR instead of MOR? Why is Morocco's abbreviation MAR? I looked it up because I wasn't sure myself, and I found out some good information about that. It was probably a waste of time to me then. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Brent. That was probably what happened, and it just wasn't advertised. There was no +3, there was no +4 on the end of it to let me know because Lauren and I were like, is the whistle gonna blow? And I know like they'll let a possession go. Like if Cape Verde had the ball and they were at the 8 minute mark, they would have let the play keep going until there was like a turnover or like, hey, you're not trying anymore. But the, Argentina had the ball like 2 minutes in the other side of the field with past 8 minutes, and there was still no like time added onto the clock. But maybe I missed it. Yeah. Okay. It's never every time you check this. Oh. Okay. All right. That's fair. Maybe I don't quite understand it because I understand the stoppage time portion, but when there's like extra stoppage time, I thought they would have still put it on the screen, but that's okay. Had I'm not calling for an investigation on the refs. It was just a good game. It was just a good game all around. But yeah, Adeline. So it's MAR because it's got a very strong French influence, and French call it Maroc, I guess, MAROC. and it's Maroc. So that's kind of their lineage, and that's what they tie it to. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's written Morocco. There you go. Yeah, perfect. And the uh, same thing with Germany. Like Germany's just they're called the Deutschland, right? That's what they call themselves, but it goes back to different ties with something, and they call it German. Same with Spain. It's called España because of some of the old connections they have. So, kind of interesting little stuff. All right, so we're in the 45th minute here. Adeline said the 47th minute. You're just hated by a lot of players, managers. It's a team that's winning it, but yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, there was a lot of time wasted. Argentina had a 1 goal lead, and they're just like they're in their own zone, just passing the ball back and forth and not really caring. Yeah, Argentina was back here where my mouse is, and they were just passing it back and forth and just wasting all the time. And like I called for it during the game. I was like, oh, there's probably extra time going to be added on here because they can't just like kill time. But it just was never advertised. I just thought it was just going to keep going forever and ever. But it's fun. I think I could definitely rip some packs here too if we want to do a little Pokemon soccer match. I got no problem with that. Why not? By the way, I need to get money for a new computer chair here. That's what I need. 46 minute right now. I'm gonna guess it's it's only +2. No, it's not +2. It doesn't make any sense. That's not gonna make any sense. Let me go ahead. Brandon, you're in America, right? You're celebrating Team USA here, especially coming up Monday night at 7 p.m. Monday night 7 p.m. I'll probably set up a computer down here and put the game on, but then I'll have the game cast going because I want to watch it for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and probably game cast the same thing because I think a lot of people would want to watch that one. Time they wasting free kicks on some rest count for it too. Okay. Normally though, if it only goes over, what do you know? Said half tagging. Oh, you're Irish. Nice, man. Your team's been long gone, unfortunately. Oh, okay. So there was reasons for the time to continue to get added on. That's fine, but just wasn't. I don't know. I guess I was just as a casual fan. I don't want to claim to know anything about the game. I'm assuming in Ireland y'all are pretty gung ho about soccer. And yeah, I'm gonna call it soccer. Sorry. Czech Republic robbed us. Waste of time to get the penalty stick. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's some strategy to that. You understand that. Come on, Dembele. Let's get a goal here. 48th minute. I called 48th minute earlier. Oh my god. Oh, woo! Kind of. It would be working good. Football. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So, Gaelic football and rugby. Okay, but football is big over there, right? Like soccer is pretty big over there. Because I know I don't. I mean, I know England is pretty big, but I know y'all aren't the same country, so you're close, but not the same. All right, we're at halftime here. It's only a 4 minute overtime or 4 minute extra stoppage. Looks like. Cool. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and rip a few packs here while we're at it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my face off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and hide my face. Oops, this one here. No, not that one. All right, go ahead and get some packs here. I should be able to handle this right here. Teams from 3 to 4 years up to pro. Okay. Heroin is up for. Interesting. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't know about Ireland. I wish I did. I'd have a lot of fun up there, I think. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, wait, you know what though? Alright. Hurling and good football is much more so Irish part. That makes sense. Okay. Hurling. I don't even know what hurling is. What even is hurling? The hell is hurling? I'm gonna look it up here. We're gonna watch together. You know, I'm not gonna do any packs right now. I decided we're not gonna do any packs. Oh baby, come on, give me my face back here. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some YouTube. I'm gonna look up some hurling here. Give me some hurling stuff to watch here. It's fun, but sore. What does that mean? They get oh boy. Here, cork at it. Sleep and stay awake. Talk to me. Now I know what's real and what is fake. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is that one of your guys? Limerick. Is that one of your people there? What is hurling? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. No, that makes sense. I guess so. It's a lot like rugby scoring in a sense, where you can get like different styles of points. Same with American football. But okay. No, that's cool. We'll look up some highlights here. There you go.
Ball is thrown in, match is on. Take a deep breath. It's just 3:30 on July 21st. It's the All-Ireland Hurling Final 2024. Cork won the toss, playing from left to right as we look at it. And they go straight into the attack, going forward, heading towards the 20-metre line. And that is sent straight over the bar. Tim O'Mahony getting his second point.
I'm going to go ahead and mute that here. We'll talk over it. No, this is cool. Like, this is a cross between soccer, American football, and lacrosse. And is it physical? Because it looks like I haven't seen any hits yet. I'm assuming you can like beat the shit out of people. Better go tap in here. Yeah, the injuries portion of it, I'm sure that's a little different there. I'm sure that'll open up my mind. Oh, you catch it with your hand. Okay, but you can't advance it in your hand. I'm assuming you can't advance it with your hands. And they're not even wearing pads? Bro, what is this? That's so skilled. Wait, can you... What's the rule? Can you carry it with your hands? Are you allowed to? You can catch it with your hands, but can you carry it with your hands? You can only go forward if you hit it with the stick like a dribble. Okay, because I've seen some players. It looks like they're catching it and they're doing like an NBA like gather step. You know, like in the National Basketball Association, they're doing a little gather step and then kind of moving on from there. You can kind of get your momentum going forward, and then you got to hit it with your stick. Okay, that makes sense. Jeez. Like, I get it. Like, once you're good at the sport, I understand. But, like, how do you get good at this? He just literally just turned and smacked it from, what, 35 yards away? That seems pretty skilled to me. I don't know if that's normal. Okay. It's pretty sweet. Oh, okay, so you can carry it with your hand as long as you don't go forward. That's what it looks like the distinction is here. He's catching it, but he moves it. Oh, he went backwards? Okay, that makes sense. All these players probably playing. Oh, it's crazy. Man, their face masks are funny to me. Jeez. Massive net behind the goal. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I never thought of. Yeah, okay. So the fans aren't getting pelted with the balls. What even is it? Is it like a? It's not like a tennis ball. Is it like a? Looks like a rubber ball, solid rubber ball. What do we got here? Hey everybody, we are going to be back at the Paraguay France game. It's at halftime right now, so I'm looking up some Irish hurling with on recommendation here. Yeah, helmets don't protect too much. You feel everything. The ball is leather. Okay, I'm gonna look it up here. What are the hurling balls made of? Known as a sliotar, firm core, usually tightly wound cork or polymer, encased in two-hand stitched panels of leather or synthetic material. Okay, cool. You're completely right. Steel grade is just to protect your face. So the ball, it doesn't. It. I'm sure it's not like crazy painful for the ball until somebody hits it. Like if somebody throws it at you, like okay, whatever. But I'm sure if somebody smacked it at you, would be feeling that one. It sounds like it's a golf ball basically with a leather outside because it's got like a rubber core with some, like twine wrapped around everything. That's what it sounds like it would be. If you get it on legs, I'm sure. It's a good description. Okay, golf ball with leather outside. Okay, but it's about the size of a tennis ball, is what I would imagine. That's what it looks like, and the color of a tennis ball at that. Cool. No, that's a fun sport. I'd like to watch that one. I'm sure when they watch, they get pretty liquored up too. Sure, they get pretty liquored up. Tennis ball size. Okay, cool. Tennis ball with a rubber and wire or filament core, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Where do they play at? They play at the big soccer stadiums or what? So it looks like. And is this only an Irish sport? So like, is it whenever they play, it's two Irish teams, Cork and Clare? What does that even mean? 325. What does that mean? 325 and 131. Right here. What is that? What does that score? I'm assuming that's a score. What does that mean? Does that mean? Does that mean? What does that even mean? Croke Park or any big enough pitch? Okay, yeah, fair. But is it only Irish teams that play against each other, or is there like Northern Ireland and then Scotland and England teams, or is it? What is it? So Claire has 3 goals, 25 points, so totals 34 points. Okay, goals. Okay, that makes sense. Well, why don't they just show the total score? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's 34 to 34, so it's a tie game. Yeah. Why would they not just show the total score? Or is it like, is the first number, the 3, is that the first score, and then the tiebreaker is the total points, or what was that work? That country would no longer definitely. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Sorry, I got a little. Ooh, picked a little acne, and I got some blood. Golden single points. So the total score is the one that's winning, right? That's the one that's going to be winning here. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Sorry, we're going to be back at the France Paraguay game after halftime, but we are currently watching some hurling highlights because I have a viewer here who's from Ireland, and he's telling me all about the sport. It's a pretty cool sport. But the second half's going to start here in a minute. So if y'all want to stick around, we'll get right back into it. Sorry, I could show the game live too, but it's going to copyright strike me, so I apologize. I'm not going to be anything special to y'all. What do we have? We got halftime right here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like that hurling stuff here. I always liked Australian football too. Australian football is one of the ones I really liked here. Oops. How does this compare to your what other? You said there was a football you liked, to Gaelic football. How does this compare to Gaelic football? Never watched soccer, but here, there we go, OP. You know what, man? I'll be honest. I've before the World Cup this year, I've probably watched like 10 soccer games ever in my life, and I've only missed like one game in this World Cup. It's been so electric, absolutely top-notch entertainment. Stuff that I wouldn't normally say about soccer, but the game yesterday between um, Argentina and Cape Verde was some of the best sports I've ever seen in my life. It was just so awesome. The back and forth, the never give up attitude, the Argentina, they also at one point in Argentina, it felt like they were in the victory formation, like in the NFL, like, hey, we already got the win. We need to just like kneel the ball. That's what it felt like for them because they were just passing the ball back and forth, just kind of doing their thing. And Cape Verde is like, this game ain't over. And you know, as a viewer, it was awesome. As a fan of Argentina, it must have been a little stressful because you're the best team in the world, and if you lose to Cape Verde, those players probably will never be on the team again. Messi, he'd be fine, but like, looked it up, and France does have a team. Not super good apparently. Okay, nice. For you're talking about for hurling. Okay. Hey, you know what, Adeline? Start your own women's team. Start your own team. Become the best in the world. It's not impossible. It's more similar to Gaelic football, but mixed with rugby. Okay, cool. There's so many like unique sports. It's like in America, I'm sure those sports exist in certain circles of the world, of the country, whatever. But we just have the four basic sports as the main ones, and then there's not really like everything else is just like a significant step down. You know, you have the hockey, baseball, football, basketball, and it's the four best leagues in the world in those sports, which is awesome. But like, I don't know. There's other sports. There's rugby in America, but like, who cares? You know, like, sorry, we don't care about rugby that much. Then you have all the secondary sports like darts and bowling and wrestling and all that stuff that just kind of they kind of take their wayside. But some of the countries, it's awesome. They really love these unique sports, and it's much more of a mainstay than we could ever imagine over here. Let many women play. You understand why if you look at the physical. All right, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't think many women would be playing rugby, and then I've seen rugby women's, and it's like, oh boy, they kind of go crazy. I know it isn't well. It's Gaelic football. Oh, okay. Gaelic football. It's got some more women playing. That's cool. I play baseball. Okay, where are you? OP, where are you from? Are you in America? Kind of forget. Sorry, I don't know where everybody's at. I love baseball. I grew up playing baseball. That was my favorite sport growing up. And look, I got my I'm a. Oh wait, sorry, it's the wrong camera. Forgot I don't have that one on right now. You can see my St. Louis Cardinals thing up there. That's my team. We just won big yesterday against the Cubs, 17-1. Not many baseball games end up like that. You're in Minnesota. What part of Minnesota are you in? No, sorry. Don't be too specific. You don't have to be specific. That's fine. I just happen to be in Minnesota too. It's kind of cool. All right, halftime's gonna be just about up here. No, no, absolutely not, OP. Don't link your location. Sorry. This is kind of when you said Minnesota, I was like, I'm in Minnesota too. That's cool. I was at the mall with you. Oh right, right, buddy. That's right. I didn't know your name. I forgot. Oh yeah, yeah. I know who you are. Your name starts with an R. Love baseball, but I would strike at every single time for the proper guy. Yeah, I know it is a pitcher. Yeah, it is a pitcher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know who you are. Your name starts with R and it's 5 letters long. Got you, bud. Sorry about that. I completely forgot your channel name. I'm not my bad. Yep, there we go. Halftime's just over down here. Right now I'm in Prague. God, my pit bulls want to meet you. You're in Prague is. Where's Prague at? Is that? I'm gonna sound like an idiot. What country is Prague in? Is that in France? Where's Prague at? What effect that's like Germany or France? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at the European cities really. 21 who want to take advantage of this. Oh, Czech Republic. Okay, yeah. I thought you're Irish, but you're in the Czech Republic. Interesting. Okay, cool. All right, here we are. So we got the 46th minute. Looks like France has the ball. Okay, France just fouled. Okay, so it's gonna be Paraguay's ball. Go ahead and jump that up a little bit. There we go. Czech Republic. Okay, so you're southeast of Germany. I know where that is from World War II stuff. Two wildlife sanctuaries here. Some back. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, yeah, OP, it's fair. Yeah, it's kind of funny being in America. Like we have such a large country, and everything is in this country that is ever needed. Like there's everything. So it's pretty common for Americans to just not know much about the world geography. There's so much that is not, I don't know, needed. Like we just kind of live in our own country and it's awesome. Okay, France has the ball here. They're moving. They keep moving the ball. They keep getting close to scoring, but just can't quite finish it. If anyone wants to put your guesses down below as to when the goal is going to come in the second half, or in the stoppage time, or the free kicks, or the free kicks, the penalty kicks, let me know. Take a guess. If you get it right, I'll give you some Pokemon. I'll give away some Pokemon cards. I'm gonna guess 63rd minute. I'll say 63rd minute. How about that? You just don't have proper Irish food. Yeah, no, that's fair. Bangers and mash. That's English. Is that an Irish food too or no? I know. Yes, I know a lot about except the fact that I hate you hate history. That's fair, man. That's fair. Funny enough, history is one of my favorite classes growing up. Your mastering journey together. Ooh. I don't have any Journey Together. I actually have some packs of Journey Together I could open. 79th minute? Okay. Alright. I'm going to do a 63rd minute. We got 79 there. More English, but we love pork sausages, mashed potatoes, gravy. Yeah. I just had, we just had Blackstone. Do you know what a Blackstone grill is? I don't know if that's available overseas. The big like 4 burner propane grills that use outside. They're like just like the flat metal tops. But we made Blackstone breakfast this morning, and we made some pork sausages, not mashed potatoes, but we made breakfast potatoes. Oh, you just got me thinking how good it was. It was so good. And then I made a bratwurst as well with it. Come on, France, let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm rooting for Paraguay. I always like the underdog. And as an American fan, if France loses, USA's got a much better chance to win if it's Paraguay. No offense to Paraguay, but France is just really good. So I'm hoping Paraguay can pull this one out. Hoping we get a little upset victory here. You know what though? I think yeah. All right. My dad said I pulled a $5 card from here together. It's a Louis Clefairy. Yeah, yeah. Is it the SIR? Is there two gold stars in the bottom corner of the Louis Clefairy, or is it two like gray stars? Because if it's the two gray stars or black stars, maybe then $5 is about right. If it's the two gold stars, two golds, then yeah, you got way more than a $5 card. Way more than a $5. I'll pull it up here. Louis Clefairy. This one's 150 bucks. Is it this card right here? Is this the exact card? Because that's crazy. I had no idea that card was that expensive. Yeah, that's the card right there. I've pulled that a couple times. Wow. Yeah, it's 150 bucks. Don't settle for $5. That's for sure. And if you want to contact me on my YouTube's got all my descriptions, send me pictures of it and I'll tell you if you should grade it or not. I'm really good at getting good grades. Like I've had a very good track record of grading stuff. If you want to send um yeah, if you want to send either way it's not $5. It's probably $100. But if you want to send me pictures of the card, I'll let you know if it's worth grading. Yeah, yeah, so we're looking at probably 120 bucks, somewhere around there. 128. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, still way like pretty awesome. That's an awesome card to pull, my dude. I saw it. Bad centering and white spot and a scratch. Oh, buddy. Don't take $5, but you know I would sell that if I was you. If you don't care to keep it, sell it and rip some more. That's what I would do personally. But if it's a card you really like, then keep it. There's no pressure. Yeah, that's a really underrated card. I need to keep it from. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, keep it free, Master set. That makes more sense. All right, so we got some people in here. Don't sell it though. Pokemon, fuck me. Yeah, that's completely fair, Brandon. Yeah, I collect a bunch. Don't get me wrong, but I rip a lot of stuff to get cool singles that I can resell to rip more stuff in hopes of getting the ones that I want. Like the Louis Clefairy, I'm not personally caring to collect, so I have a pretty distinct list of what I like to collect. But there's nothing wrong if you want to keep it for sure. Yep. Yeah. Well, only time I would agree on itself. You need money, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you need the money, definitely go ahead and sell it. But you're right. Now, if there's no reason for you to sell it, or if there is a reason for you to sell it, then follow that. But if there's no pressure, then keep it. Like me, I'm lucky that I make enough money to where I never need to sell cards. Like I can always just keep whatever I want. But the other day, I just traded in over $2,000 worth of singles, like stuff I've pulled, individual cards, like a stack this tall of individual cards that I've pulled over the last couple months, and I used that to acquire a bunch of inventory to re-rip. So I did that personally because there was no cards in there I cared to keep really, and it was about getting good content and giving you all a good show. But there you go. Oh, oh, soccer's started. Soccer's back on, OP. It's been on for a little while. I mean, sell or trade cards you don't like, but collect Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't ever. People that get into it, it's really frustrating. I'm in a lot of the Pokemon groups on Facebook, and the amount of times I see people will like post though. Okay, hey, Pitch Black's coming out, right? Pitch Black's coming out soon. Some people have already gotten their pre-order stuff, and good for them. They rip it and they get the Darkrai, right? The big Darkrai, pretty cool card, and they don't even like put a description. They're just like freshly pulled, looking to sell. And it's like, what are you doing this for? You're just doing this for the money? what even is the point of this? You're just in it to sell the cards again, and I think that's really stupid. Like I don't know. I've done that for a couple of my own cards, but it was specifically to trade for other cards that I specifically wanted. Like I pulled the Dragonite from Ascended Heroes, and I got it back in a 10, and I traded it for the Umbreon from Evolving Skies in a 10. I traded it like as part of it. It gave me like half the value of it, and I was like, perfect. This is what I'll do. You know, I'll get rid of this, but like I would never just like sell it right away. Be like, what is this here? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, but yeah, there's people that just will post on the Facebook pages. They'll be like, oh, looking to sell, looking for vintage trades, and it's like anybody with vintage is not going to trade you for the modern card. Anybody with vintage has a brain and they realize that the value of the card is not worth what it is now. You know what I mean? Like the dark right now, you could probably get $1,000 for it because there's like 6 of them on the market, but no one's going to trade you $1,000 worth of vintage cards. They're not going to do it. Like you sound desperate. What's your mods? Oh, where's your mods at, by the way? Lola? No, she has not popped up yet. She's probably, I mean, they're probably doing 4th of July stuff, to be honest. 56th minute here. To a card show and sold my Meowth for its Urging Sparks ETB. And a thing with like 6 packs, and I made $10 from one of the cards. Yeah, OP, unfortunately, man, that's it's a lesson for you, you know. Never trade, here's my opinion, never trade a card that you like for inventory you're going to rip. That's never going to be a good idea. It's like 95% of the time you're not going to make out on it. There's like a 10% chance that you make your money back, but there's like a 5% chance you make more money than what you were at. So I would never get rid of a card that I want for inventory I'm going to rip. That's my 2 cents on that one. What? That even crossed my mind. Yeah, it's fair, Brandon. Yeah, yeah. It's you know, it's unfortunate. You know, I've had some bad deals in the past too. Don't get me wrong. I traded a PSA 10 Bubble Mew for an Evolving Skies booster box, and at the time, I got the booster box, and I was pretty happy. It was like, hey, you know, it's up like $300 off of the Bubble Mew, and now the Bubble Mew is almost double the Evolving Skies box. It's kind of crazy, but I still have another one, so that's the only reason I did it. I traded it because I had 2 of them. Our baby, this is going to sound really bad, but hear me out before you make judgments. Our baby's upstairs crying right now. I can hear him. But it's because anytime we do a diaper change, he goes ballistic. He hates his diaper being changed. So we'll change him up there on the table, and he'll just start crying. It's just like, it's the wipes we use, and like he's naked, so he's not warm at all. He's just super cold. But the instant we close the diaper and put his clothes back on, he stops crying. Just like, oh, he's just cold, you know. He gets really animated when it comes to getting his diaper changed. It's kind of funny. Okay, we got a substitution here. What's up, Sean? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, my man? I think we might go ahead and rip a little Chaos Rising booster pack here. Booster bundle. What am I saying here? I can put this over here. Well, sorry, 1 second. Let me get this right about there. Right about there. Okay, get that over there. And I think I should be able to pull my card camera up. Okay, we'll get the 3 of these in here. Alright, that's actually pretty good there, huh? I'm going to go ahead and rip a few packs here. I just feel like it. Camera control, okay, cool. Cancel that, cancel that. How is everybody doing? I'm going to go ahead and weigh these packs here as well. Get a booster bundle of Chaos Rising. Why not? Let's go ahead and rip a few. Yeah, we're going for gold. Damn, you just have the hurling in the corner too. Yeah, have the hurling over there too. That'd be fun. 2257 here. Okay, so there's nothing special with this one. All right, I'm gonna go with Grass Energy. Okay, we got water, Wimpod, Pumpkaboo, Zubat, Weedle, Skuntank, Deoxys, Prism Tower. We got a Watchog. We got a Baltoy. And then we have a Bubble Energy. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Sean, did you... I mailed you and Coupon Lovers stuff off like a month ago. Did you receive the winnings? I sent a bunch of stuff off to y'all. Okay, we got the next pack right here. 2258, same exact weight. 60th minute. I said the 63rd minute was where the goal is going to occur, so... And I can't remember what Adeline said here. I forget. Okay, we got a Fighting. We got a Vulpix. We got a Chespin. We got a Sliggoo. We got a Mareep. Deoxys. Tome. Sudowoodo. Bellum. Delibird. And then, okay, we got a Pernicious Poison. I think this is the Dragalge. Nice, it is the Dragalge. Let's go. Okay, that ain't bad. For one single hit out of this box, we take that. Dragalge. Very nice, little Dragalge action. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the entire game here on the stream, but we'll see what we can do here. 2262. Okay, so this is heavier than the last ones even. We got two, and I think one is still on the way. Okay, cool. All right. All right, we got Grass. We got Braixen, Froakie, Ferroseed, Watchog, Meowstic, Deoxys, Holnet, Ampharos, Xerneas, and then a Ho-Oh. Okay. Okay, we're coming up on the 63rd minute. We're going to need a goal here pretty quickly for me to get my prediction right. Go with Fire. Oh, it's Electric. Okay. Electric. Fennekin. Baltoy. Metang. Yeah, we're going to do a booster bundle of Chaos Rising while we're doing some soccer watch party stuff here. We got a little bit of diversity here. We got Deoxys, Prism Tower. We got Emma. We got a Tauros. And we have a Keldeo. Okay, so nothing in there. Two more packs. 2264, even heavier yet, but it doesn't mean much of anything. Go with Fighting Energy. Fire. They got the ball in a good position to score here. On the 63rd minute. Imagine if I get it right. We got Beldum, Flappy. Pull an SAR right as I get the goal correct. That'd be sick. Garbodor, Qualadin. Oh, nice. The Xerneas. That's really nice. That's really nice. It's a good box so far. The box is only like 40 bucks too, and I think these two alone would be worth that, roughly. What do we got? One more pack in this booster bundle. 2260, okay. Go with Grass Energy. Okay, we got Dark. We got Bergmite, Mincino, Litleo, Golbat, Meowstic, Deoxys, Holnet, Donphan, Meowstic, and then a Pyro. Okay, so from 6 packs, we ended up getting three hits. We got a cool Xerneas, a Dragalge, and a Pyro. That's not bad at all. I've definitely had worse out of booster bundles. Definitely have had worse. I'm okay with that. Go ahead and hide the card camera here. Go ahead and go back. Yeah, I'm pretty much a wizard with Streamlabs now. No big deal. All right, I'm probably gonna have to jump off of here. Actually, my kid is still crying, and I think my wife might need my help. But I appreciate y'all, and yeah, look to see me Monday night for the Team USA at 7 p.m.